Today's Bach Dirty to Me recap is brought to you by North Fulton Phallus Palace. In baseball, even the best hitters' bats go cold. If you're concerned that your bat is in a slump, come see your friends at North Fulton Phallus Palace and let us help you put those balls in play. Good evening, good evening. It is good to be alive and even better to be a Braves fan. Mitz, back with you from Bach Dirty to Me for another game wrap-up through the eyes of a fan. This evening, the Braves were in Miami for their first go-around with the Fish, as 2-3 Caleb Smith would take the bump for Miami, and 2-2 Mike Foltynewicz would answer the bell for the Braves. A bit of a minor suspense situation starts the game as Freeman singles, bringing up the hottest hitter on the planet, Nick Sweet Baby Kakis, but Freeman fucked that up, getting thrown out at second. The Fish had that one sniffed out from the get-go. Bottom one, Folty throws a 98-mile-an-hour pickoff attempt, skipping that rock into foul ground, allowing the runner to advance the third, to which Mike responded, "But did you see how hard I threw it?" Yes, Mike. Yes, we did. Well, if it isn't a temper tantrum about the strike zone, it's sure to be something else. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Mike Foltynewicz is Mike Foltynewicz's own worst enemy. I hope he gets his shit together because I see shades of Carlos Zambrano when Mike pitches, and I think we all know how that ended. A stat rattled off by Chip that really caught my attention was that Nick Markakis has never made an All-Star game. Hard to imagine considering some of the great offensive and defensive years he had in Baltimore. If he keeps rolling at this pace, he will undoubtedly find himself in Washington, D.C. as a participant and not a spectator. And as if it was on cue, Markakis strokes one to start the top of two. Rollin', 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 NC Archers rollin' right. Ender smokes another double to continue a mini hot streak we hope continues, moving Nick Markakis over to third. And Joey Bats finally contributes, driving in Lick My Caucus on a sac RBI grounder, making it 1-0 in the top of the first. Foltynewicz settled in and had an uneventful bottom of the second, as did Caleb Smith, breezing through the top of the Braves order in the top of the third. More of the same through the fourth. Both pitchers were looking sharp to this point, executing pitches, hitting spots, and most importantly for the Braves, keeping their emotions in check. Top five, Camargo and Acuna both reached, and Freeman beat out a throw from the shift to load the bags with 2 out, but the Greek Freak could not bring home the Soldiers, so we head to the bottom of the fifth with the Braves still leading 1-0. After an errant throw by Camargo and a few close pitch calls, I would have bet my house that Foltynewicz was going to implode right then and there, but he did manage to limit the damage to 1 run, and folks, it could have been way worse. Top of the sixth we go in, giggity. Ender reaches again, knocking Marlins starter Caleb Smith out of the game. Bit of a quick hook, but ask me if I give a shit. Nope. And neither did Ozzie Albies, pooping a granny over the short wall and right, followed by little lineman Acuna scalding one up the middle. And then, not to be outdone by the youngsters, Papa Freeman steps in and says, "Hug life," depositing a perfectly good baseball into the patchy Miami crowd, making it 7-0 Atlanta. It is official. Ender is hot. Driving in the 7th run of the inning, pushing it to 8-1. Getting tired of scoring so much, the Braves sent Bautista to the plate for a much-needed ground out to ensure they made their dinner reservations at the Clevelander. Sam Freeman handles the bottom of the 6th with 3 up and 3 down. And the best play of the game came from Brian Snitker, replacing Jose Bautista with Ryan Flaherty, who made an amazing snag at third, then stepped right up after a week between at-bats and hit a single, beating the shift. The Braves have officially paid $1 million for 1 RBI by Bautista. A great sign for Braves country, Luis Gohara is officially gainfully employed in the big leagues, getting the call to go fishing in the bottom of the 7th, and he doesn't disappoint, sleepwalking through the frame, featuring his fierce velocity and nasty breaking stuff. Freddie Freeman had himself a game, collecting his 5th hit of the night and leading off the 8th inning. Atlanta's no-limit soldier has hugs all around. That was it for the top of 8. The two squads would trade runs in the 9th, bringing the final score to 9-2 Braves. The Tomahawk train keeps rolling, and tonight it was Mike Foltynewicz getting the win for Atlanta, improving his record to 3-2, while Caleb Smith takes one on the chin for the Fish, leaving him at 2-4. Frankly, I think he got a bit jobbed by his skipper on that one with an early hook leading to the breakout inning for the Braves. Freddie records his first 5-hit game of the career, and Ozzie Albies tattoos his first grand slam of his career, so a big night for those two at the plate. These two same squads are back at it again tomorrow night as two veteran pitchers in Dan Straley and Brandon McCarthy toe it up. Join me after the game for another wrap-up through the eyes of a fan. Until then, this is Mitz with Bach Dirty to Me saying, play ball.